Hi, and welcome to our virtual show and sell. I'm Allie, and in this video I'm going to be talking all things garden. I'm going to introduce you to all of the garden pots and accessories for the outdoor. So here we have all of our pots that really complement the Topanga story, because what is spring if it's not pots? So you can see with all the colors here, they really coordinate well with all the textiles and also the other decor elements in the Topanga story. I'm going to start here with this fabric pot bags. I like these because they look like they're that traditional mud cloth fabric. We've got 3 colors, and they're really great just for slipping the pot right into. Adds a little bit more texture, a bit of warmth. Then here we have our little sets of 3 felted pots. These are very special because they're certified trade from Nepal. So they're all hand felted. They've got this white kind of ombre effect that goes through the middle. They do have the sets of 3. We've got tons of different colors. We're just showing off the ones here that work well with the Topanga story. We also have a large size in a few colors that's great for a big plant or for a storage basket. So moving over here, we've got these kind of earthy looking set of 3 ceramic pots. You can see that the dark ceramics kind of coming through that apricot glaze. So it's a little bit kind of dirty, but yeah, dirty and rusty looking. These come in other colors too. Then we've got our little metal paint can style pots. So they do remind me of little paint cans, and then what's cool is that we've got them in different colors, and they're really the colors of the Topanga story. So here you've got that nice yellow, you've got orange here. They're all going to be a bit different the way the finish is done. Some of them look quite marbled, like this purple one here. That's kind of just part of the beauty of it. They all have different markings. Back here we have our palette pots. These come in other colors too, and the reason we call them the palette pot is because they look like they've got these brush strokes on them. So they're quite arty looking. They're also a nice heavy weight, all handmade. Each one's going to look a little bit different the way the brush strokes are on them. In the front here, we have some really beautiful handcrafted metal vessels. Here we've got our fluted pots. These are a set of 3. Really classy looking pot. And then it's got this brass brazing along the edge. Nice detail. These ones too, you can see the brass brazing on the rim and here. So that's a set of 2. And then these ones we call our trumpet pots because they do kind of have that trumpet look. They've got a etched detail along the edge, and again that brass brazing. So really like rich earthy looking pots. Quite beautiful. Over here we've got a set of 3. These are our petal pots. They look like, or the scalloped edge kind of reminds us of little petals. So we've got 3 sizes there. And then finally over here, these are our patisserie pots, and we named them that because they kind of remind us of jelly molds or cake molds. So those are a set of 2. But so many different pots that would be great for garden stores. They also really work well as decorative accents because they are just so inherently beautiful in their handmade nature. So whether you use it for a plant or you use it on a shelf as part of your decor, they would be great for both. Okay, let's talk Mystic Poppy pots, and we have a lot of them. I really like this collection because the design is very industrial, kind of modern, and the color palette's very just neutral, so the greenery or the flowers you might use in these pots will really pop. We can start over here. These pots here kind of have a very like antique looking vintage design. These styles here we actually had in our fall collection, but we've updated the look with a white enamel. So just nice and matte and just opaque white. We've got these big urn styles also in the white, so you can either do this kind of rustic gray version or else that nice white. These would be great planted up with a big arrangement or even just a potted plant. Over here we've got some ceramic ones. These have a nice crackle effect on them. It is a set of 3, so these are the small, medium, and then we have a larger one too. So great for a big pot, but simple, classic, really allow your plants to shine. I think these are going to be bestsellers. They're super cute and just their nice neutral white and natural ceramic color. This one says Flower Power. This one says You Grow Girl. We also have I Will Survive and Blooming Happy and It's Not Easy Being Green. They're just really fun and cute pots, but they still work with kind of any decorating style because they are so neutral, which is really important right now. People are digging the neutrals. This piece here is quite interesting. It's a little vintage caddy planter, and I think this would be great planted up with lots of different herbs. So you could have your rosemary and your basil, your oregano, and put your little plant markers in, and it'd be very cute. It comes in a small size too. I also think it could be great for store display. So if you're selling some smaller items, you can put them into the different little compartments. We've got these ceramic ones here in 2 sizes. I love the color and the kind of brushed effect on these. Almost has a kind of a browny gray and a hint of purple in these. Really nice and handmade. Then we've got these whitewashed metal fluted pots, also really classic in shape, and they've got a whitewash on them and then some brass brazing along the edge. Those are great. These ones here match our mugs. So here's the Arches one, for example. This is a resist glaze, so you've got these little upside down kind of arches or rainbows that are unglazed, and then the nice kind of gray moody glaze around them. And then to finish off, we've got these really ultra modern concrete planters. They're kind of in that classic pot shape. I think they look really great when they're potted up with succulents. You kind of see with this one, but it's just super modern and contemporary. Would look really great in a nice new home. Yeah, so lots of different plants here for you to, or planters and pots for you to plant up. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some of our great pots and also baskets that complement the Amalfi Coast collection. And they really do complement it because of their beautiful colors, like olive green and Mediterranean blue, but also in some of their patterns and their styling. Here we have some of the baskets. These are all made of natural seagrass, and the seagrass is actually in a long coil, like a rope, and then it's zigzag stitched together. So it's quite an interesting process. And then the thread that's used in the stitching adds some color and pattern as well. So we've got this shape, we've got the smaller little bowl shape here, these two, and then I love this primitive, almost vase style shaped basket. So you could plant into these, that would be quite nice, but they're also great just as art pieces on their own. They've got a real gallery-like appeal, very artistic, and they look great just sitting on your shelf or your table. Another basket series I want to show you are these big oversized jute ones. These are great for planting a big tree inside, so maybe a fiddly fig. They are all hand woven jute, nice big oversized. You can use them also as a storage basket, maybe put your firewood in them. And we have about 5 different colors and patterns. So moving into the pots, this is quite a fun series here. It's a very classic pot shape, but I love the speckle in it. So it's like a cement that's got little bits of glass in green and blue, and it kind of is that nice Mediterranean colorway. Very subtle. Over here we've got these ones. There's the olive color, there's that nice blue. These are both sets of 3. They're a little bit rustic because you can see the pattern of the ceramic kind of coming through the glaze. It's just a nice kind of classic pot. Then we have these ones that are all hand painted, and I love this lemon motif. These are interesting because they do have a hole, which is great, and then they come with the saucer in the nice blue color that really complements the pot. So those are in 2 sizes, one like this, and then we also have it in the small size. And this is one of the other patterns we have, little peaches, and then that comes with the natural saucer. Over here, these are some of my favorites. These are our palette pots. So we've got different colors in these, really bright and fun. We call them the palette pots because they look like brush strokes, and there's lots of texture and interest on these. Every single one will be different because they're all handmade, and they also have a really nice weight to them. So lots of beautiful pots for you this season, so you can really get into that spring mood.